got the call and the opportunity presented itself to come out and support California fighting the fires. This is an outstanding opportunity for our organization and for us as individuals for multiple reasons, really. Of course, we'd like to come out here and help as much as possible, even if we're just relieving a crew from California from having to be on standby or from having to wait for the fire. We're more than happy to come out and fill that role, but one that on an individual level and on a crew level, we cannot simulate or we cannot produce this experience that we're experiencing out here in Wisconsin. We just don't have the terrain. We don't have a fire season like you have out here. So the opportunity to come out here and fly at near to maximum gross weight conditions, work our crew coordination between ourselves as individual crew members, the 4 members we have on board, as well as the civilian military helicopter managers that we fly with on board the aircraft. That's not something we do back at home. Then you add a long line on top of that with the fire bucket hanging out of the bottom and the technical type of dips that we've been doing out here to put water onto the fire. That's not something we can produce at home. And the skills that we are gaining, that our junior crew members are gaining, and that our enlisted crew members are gaining, we can take back to our organization back home and make ourselves better in the event that something like this happens again. We can make our organization a little more proficient, and therefore we can help a little next time.
So the validation of the training that we do back home, the policies and procedures that we have in place, that we exercise every day in Wisconsin. We come out here and it's a much more challenging environment than we have back home. The fires that we have back home are only a couple of months, and the terrain is significantly more hospitable than the terrain that we have here. So it validates the things that we do. In an environment that's just a little bit easier than we have here. We were able to come here, meet that environment, the challenges of that environment, and be able to do it safely. And I think that validates the training and the policies that we have in place back home.
We got the request to come out and support with fire bucket operations to help California subdue or defeat these wildfires. We thought it'd be a good mission because we all saw the news of how in distress people were out here, and thought it'd be a good mission to come out and support. We train every year for fire buckets or water buckets. This is my first real mission that I've ever used them. We practice in training, but never get to do it in the actual fire. So definitely the proficiency we've learned and how to do things properly, I guess the techniques we've learned, take back and show the unit back home how we think we can improve the process.
I'm here because I want to help, and it's kind of what we do as soldiers, or when we signed up to be soldiers. You know, we're doing it to help others and try to step up and be a good figure to make our country as a whole better, or even little things not necessarily fire related, just anything military in general, trying to be the big person, the better person, the helpful person. So doing stuff like this feels really good.